Hey! In this video I will show you around our little off-grid homestead and take you through what it would take for us to live here full-time. We could totally live here full-time, don't you think? My name is Annie and that is Julian. Today we are moving the solar panels for a better spot. On a sunny day like this, we get lots of power from the solar panels only. This is a mess right now. It's a constant work in progress. And you can come with me to the kitchen because right now we are oiling the floors. So that's why all of this stuff is in here.
Du sagde, jeg skulle bare bruge en hver trick muligt. Der er en pind, så det her må være ret simpelt. Te af birkeblad. Kom 3 spiseske friske blade i en gryde og hæld vand i til det dækker. Kog dem i 10 minutter. Sig bladene fra.
Vi skal bare koge de der blade i 10 minutter? Ja. Tak, Liam.
Så er den flamme dernede derfra. Hold da. Kom, lad os det gå ind og forestille os, at vi er taget på camp, og vi kan.
Okay, vi er i camping.
Vi er på campingtur. Nu den kan man sætte herinde. Og så kører man skorstenen op igennem deroppe. Og så kan man lige lave bål.
Yay!
We have all that we need to camp out for the night while the kitchen oil floor is drying. Good morning! All of a sudden the clouds just started coming in and it looks like it's gonna be a really rainy forenoon. So we grabbed everything in the tent and just threw it inside. This will be a very cozy cabin, I promise. So stick with me and see what happens. By the fire, your tiny hand in mine. Yeah. This doesn't look like much right now, but this is where we're planning to build like a spa area, and it's gonna be so beautiful. So a few days ago we had a giant tree here, or actually 5 trees in one, cut down. We're planning on building a firewood shed over here. A tree from our garden will give us free firewood for 2 years. All we have to do is do the work, build the shed so we can keep dry and cut up the wood. Some of it's still over here. And we have this tiny wood cutter. That can claw the... But you know, you put a piece of wood in here and it claws it in two. And then in two more. And we get these small pieces that fit into our little fire stove in the kitchen. Last year when we started building, we didn't want to cut down any trees because, you know, we bought a house in the woods. Why would we cut down the trees, right? But this year I'm beginning to see it feels so strange to cut down trees for me still. But now we're shaping the garden and shaping this homestead, and some of the trees are placed in some unfortunate places. So now when we cut down trees for building something else, it makes more sense because there are some things we need to destroy here to build it up again and to shape it. Otherwise this would just always be what it is now, or what it was last year, which was not much. So we also cut down some trees here around the solar panels. There was just one branch hanging in over them that made a little shadow and it just threw the whole thing off. So we cut down that branch and some other trees around it so we get as much light as possible, so we get as much power as possible from the sun. Because on days like this, if we go down to 0 on the battery, we need to turn on the generator. It's really noisy and it uses gas and it's not what we want to do. It works really well and can charge the battery, but yeah, we want to go on as natural power as possible with time, so we're working towards that. Food-wise, I of course dream of having a giant garden with vegetables and berries and fruits and all, and I have started a little bit. Not that we can survive on berries only, but that of course also takes time. So patience is a key ingredient with a project like this. Not like everyday patience, but years and years of patience to build something like this up. Now I want to show you a magic trick. Normally I get the water for dishes from the river, which I collect in this bucket and pour it into this one to heat on the oven. But we recently made some upgrades around here. So now all I have to do is go over here to this very temporary electrical solution over here. And now let's see what happens. Water straight from the river. Now let's get a hold of this mess. This is like dishes from 3 or 4 days, I don't even know. Og så er der musik på, så man kan danse.
Danse. Sådan.
Good morning! So let me give you a little closer look to the essentials in the kitchen. We have a little fridge which fits really good just for us. We go shopping once a week, which if we plan it works really well. And I always make sure to have some canned coconut milk and tomato, like canned tomatoes, so that I always can make some kind of pot. This is the beauty and the heat source and the thing that cooks most of our meals. But in the summer it gets incredibly hot in here if we turn on the stove all day. So this has been our savior. We get clean drinking water elsewhere, not from here. So either from our house back in Denmark, we bring it here, or we go somewhere to get it. Because the water in the river is, well, besides that it's brown and full of small things floating in it, it is not safe to drink. The rain has stopped, but it will be back. So today we're building the firewood shed. We used to buy firewood from another farm half an hour from here, but now it looks like we could be self-sufficient with firewood for some time. So that has been a dream for many years. The next step is to dig out the materials that we're gonna use. Reused from the old house.
These are the beams.
Yeah, these were the ones that we managed to save that weren't rotten. Huh. So the foundation is ready, and we were just talking about what we would use for as a floor. Now the good thing about cutting down trees, besides getting a lot of firewood, is that we also get materials. And we haven't tried that before, so we're kind of excited how it's gonna look.
Jeg går bare lige komme lidt op.
Ready? Ready?
Det er bare sådan noget. Ikke helt endda. Så er den overhovedet kommer ind på.
There are so many amazing smells in the air right now. I'm just soaking it all up. And while Julian is working, I'm sitting here writing on my book. So whenever he needs help, he just calls on me and I can give him a hand. We were just about to go to bed, and then we saw this beautiful sunset for the first time since we got here. And it's like we all just got this burst of new energy. So Julian went out with the drone. So I thought that I would show you something else that we need if we want to live here, and that is our bedrooms, which got an upgrade recently. Tomorrow I promise I will show you the river where we get water and where we take our baths. Good night.
You watched the world from the place beneath the willow, the willow.
Scott. Come on home. Now here's our little water factory. Here's the pump that pumps water with power from the solar panels. Pumps it from the stream right over here. Can you see it? It's kind of orange moving in the water in the middle. It's coming towards me with its giant claws, but I just think it's kind of cute. Really hard time not thinking about a wedding ceremony when I look at this. No, I didn't.
Can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Hey darling, I love it when it's me and you on the road with a couple of tunes.
So the firewood shed is as good as done. We have started putting the firewood inside because there's coming a lot of rain tonight. So this was a giant step towards being able to live here full time.
Yeah, cutting up some big logs for the first time. Yeah, making these fire logs from wood from the forest. So cut down the trees and cutting it up in boards.
Also first time.
Also first time.
So this building process has been very creative and taken longer time than usual.
Yeah, much longer. Yeah.
Totally worth it. I keep saying that we should get married right here. Besides this, some other big steps that we would need to do to live here full time is in the winter we would need to find another way to pump water.
We cannot pump water when it's frost. So the one thing we can do is to drill into the ground, or we can collect the water
in a bucket. Yeah. An easy solution would be just to get water from the stream in the winter and then have some kind of filter so we could drink it.
And use it for fishing and
yeah,
bathing in the outdoor area that we haven't built yet, but we will build an outdoor spa area with the bathtub and
shower
area.
Yeah. Further along, we need a solution to wash clothes. If we were to live here full time and we couldn't go to the other house to wash clothes once a week, we would need some solution that could pump like about 60 liters of water in and it to drain away again.
Yeah.
All doable steps.
Absolutely.
We could totally live here full time, don't you think?
We have been living here for 3 weeks.
Yeah, now, yeah. Still depending on the other house, getting water, clean drinking water, and washing clothes.
Yeah.
And sometimes getting a shower, but mostly we've been showering or bathing in the lake. And I do it in the stream sometimes.
Yeah, we could do it.
Totally doable. Everything that we need, we just build, I guess.
Yeah. And now, a wood shed.
Yes.
So we can have wood here for
2-3 years a time, if we fill it up.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna cut up some of this and get as much as possible in under the roof for tonight. Wow. Now this is where I take my baths until the spa area is ready. This is so good. It's raining. Well, see you later. Thank you so much for watching. We will be back with another video from the summer soon.